Hello everyone, and welcome to our very first look at a minor update for the Wild update. This is a preview of 1.19.1 and we are in Minecraft Preview Edition. This is the new way to check out things on the PC or Bedrock edition of the game, and it is supposed to be phasing out the beta edition. For me on my PC, I no longer actually have access to the beta edition and only the preview, and I don't know if this is official or proper or not, as I didn't see any news about it, but it'll eventually be the case that the old beta edition is retired. And if you're wondering why this is happening, it's because the beta edition was harder to enroll yourself in to activate it on your system. Now you can just head over to the Microsoft Store and search Minecraft Preview and install it through the store. So what is this preview all about? It's about addressing one concern that a lot of players had in 1.19, which was the rarity of allays, especially on multiplayer servers. And the way that this is going to be addressed is by also introducing something we first saw when we saw the Allay announced in one of those videos. So I figured I would edit that video in right now, and so you should be seeing what I'm talking about on the screen. This is one of the first things that we saw with the Allay, is its ability to dance. And that takes place when the Allay is close enough to a jukebox that has a record inserted into it. I haven't actually seen this yet. I'm seeing it for the first time. Oh, they go side to side. That's so cool, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not the most animated. Oh, is the spinning around a part of it too? Yes, they go left to right and then they spin around. That's beautiful. I think that animation is fantastic. Now, when they go out of range, they will actually stop spinning around, so we can still hear the music. The Allay is out of range here. I was going to call these crude observations, but the moment you spawn the Allay, you can see it dance, and when you spawn it outside of that range, it just drifts up. And now it's gone into range, so it's dancing. This is the 10th block over here, so the range is around 10 blocks. And that does appear to be a circular, probably spherical radius. As you can see, that one starts to dance, but over here they don't. Also, I just want to say, I absolutely love this song, it's awesome. And I did discover a little bug. Look, over here, the text change. I don't know why, but there you go. Okay, you can see I've got an amethyst shard over here. Now, this is not considered breeding, it's considered duplicating. If I give... Oh, look at that. It only takes one of them. The way I read the blog, it actually suggested it might be two. Now, the one that just emerged was you. Aha. Right. You've taken my shard. And the record has stopped playing, but some of y'all are still dancing, which apparently they're not supposed to do. Okay, let's target another one, so I right-click on it. So I guess the thing here is if it's dancing, then maybe you can't give it any item? No, it's just if it's dancing, you can't give it an amethyst shard. So if we go to one way out here, yeah, I can easily give it an amethyst shard. So if it's dancing and we do that, we'll actually duplicate it. So this is clearly a bug because the music isn't playing, but I just want to test something. I don't know which one was the original, but I want to try and breed it again because there's supposed to be a 2.5 minute cooldown. So having constructed a very crude cage over here, I can confirm that both of them have the cooldown. So once you duplicate an Allay, you have to wait 2.5 minutes before you can duplicate both of them again. And I know someone is going to ask this, does it also duplicate the item that they're holding? I would guess not. And as you can see, that one isn't holding an item. And I just want to interrupt briefly with a friendly reminder that most of you watching my update videos aren't actually subscribed, so feel free to do that if you want to keep up to date with all the changes coming to the Minecraft game. Thank you for doing that. Let's crack on with the video. So to make all of this crystal clear, a jukebox in use makes an Allay within 10 blocks dance. Giving a dancing Allay an amethyst shard will duplicate it, and the duplicate cooldown for the new or the old Allay is 2.5 minutes. Now, all of this is very cool, but when it comes to balancing in this game, the amethyst shard is obtainable technically infinitely because you can make a farm out of it, right? So immediately I thought of an alternative item, and that is the echo shard, which you get in the ancient cities. And this would give you another great reason to go down there, as yes, you may not get a lot, but it would keep the Allays sort of rare and special and enable you to duplicate them too. But it would seem that the devs of the game have already thought about this. So Alexander says, seen some questions as to why we landed on amethyst shards as the item for Allay Duplication. They have a musical sound to them which goes well with the Allays. They are renewable, something we really wanted, and the magical feeling of them resonates, pun intended. So how about this as an alternative? Similar to the Echo Shard, there's something else you can get in the Ancient Cities loot, and that is music disc fragments. Now what would be cool about this is that it's also musical, it ties in with the continuity, and it's also related to the jukebox which the Allays dance to. I think it could be a really cool idea. And I'm sure some of you will disagree, I just think that the duplicating of the Allay should be something a little more challenging that you have to work for than a farm that already, gives you infinite resources. And if you want to know more about what was in this preview edition of the game, I'll link to the article here in the description box down below, but this was the one key feature change and everything else was very minor and basically not worth talking about. Although looking at the website again, I've realised one of the bug fixes is actually quite a big deal. So an Allay will be able to follow you through a portal now. If I move away from the Allay, it then obviously flies over to me. So it's now following me, but I'm going to disappear into the Nether. So it'll be interesting to see if it literally means its AI will then figure out a way through, right? And yeah, it actually kind of came straight through the portal with me. Let's go back as well. It's a few blocks away and I go through instantly. And it looks to me like it's instantly teleported when you choose to go through a nether portal, which is probably not a bad way of doing it. I don't think there was any pathfinding involved. So that seems to have been a pretty smart change. I'm glad I caught that one. And with that, we've covered pretty much everything. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you soon, hopefully with some more Minecraft updates.